Hey guys, it's Ollie, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So a viewer here on YouTube actually reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to adopt their snail. So what happened was they got the snail by accident on some kind of shipment from another state. So they don't want to release the snail since it is from another state, which is that is good, that is the right thing to do. So they decided they were either going to keep it or rehome it. They decided that snails really weren't for them, and we found out that we actually live in the same town. So I will be adopting a new snail, and I figured I'd just take you guys along with it. So I'm just going to be picking it up tomorrow. Actually, they're going to be dropping it off. We're going to be meeting up somewhere in town, and then I will be coming home and putting together a quarantine enclosure before I put it with my other snails. And I'm super excited about it. I can't wait. So, I don't know, it was just a very spur of the moment thing, and I'm very excited to have another snail. And we are back home. I got the snail, as you saw, and yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's super tiny. It's so much smaller than I was expecting. They said that they got it in, I think, July. It arrived on a plant from Florida, and they were quarantining the plant and found this guy on it. But he is super tiny. That's him. It's not gonna focus on him, I guarantee it. So yeah, super excited to have this little guy. Of course, I will be quarantining. This snail is way too small to go with my other snails anyway. So yeah, he's gonna stay on his little deli cup here. I think I'm gonna ask some groups to try to find out what he is, and I guess I'll update you guys when I get an answer, if I get an answer. So about that. Snail might be a glass snail. If you're wondering why that's a big deal, it's because glass snails are carnivorous. If you're wondering why a carnivorous snail isn't the most ideal news when you're not expecting a carnivorous snail, is because carnivorous snails will eat other snails, and as far as my understanding goes, that might be the only diet, really. So yeah, I don't know. From what I can tell, it might be carnivorous, and I am in touch with some people trying to figure out for sure, and I am in touch with people that I can ask for advice if it does end up being a glass snail. And I also have to wonder if they will eat can of snails. I know that they make those for reptiles, and I wonder if a carnivorous snail could eat those. So I guess I will be back with more news when I get confirmation. So, what a wild ride. Okay, so it is a couple days later. Figured some stuff out. Pretty sure it's a glass snail. So hold on, I have some notes. So it could also be an orchard snail. Brandon Scott actually reached out to me to let me know that it could be an orchard snail. But at the same time, it's super hard to tell for sure because I can't get every angle of the snail. I can't get very clear photos of the snail because it's so small. So on the bright side, doing more research. A lot of the glass snails, because there's different kinds, I guess, a lot of the glass snails are like omnivorous, but like with a super high protein drive. So they can prey on other snails, but they don't necessarily have to. Like they're not fully carnivorous like a rosy wolf snail or anything. You know what I mean? So it's like I can feed it its standard diet. Maybe more protein. I'm gonna look more into that and try to get that balance where it would have good health either way, you know? And that does seem very, very possible with this species. So the orchard snail can be distinguished from the glass snail by its smaller shell with obvious growth lines, higher spire, and more deeply impressed suture. And I know what all those words mean, but I have nothing to compare it to, and I am not an expert on this. And I'm getting a lot of people telling me it's a glass snail, but a lot of people are agreeing that it could be an orchard snail. So we don't know. Orchid snail. So I don't really know for sure. But we're gonna treat it like a glass snail, give it its best chance. The other thing is, they don't live too incredibly long, so I probably will not have Snailbrina for too long. But this is gonna be kind of a fun experience. It definitely, I really enjoy having the snail. Let me show you what I've got going on setup wise, I guess. So just give me 1 second. Sorry for the messy desk. I'm working on a project. Anyway, so I keep Snailbrina right up here on my desk. Stays relatively warm in here, and I have her own spray bottle to keep her nice and humid. I left these pieces of like mulch or wood in here. She's actually right there. I don't know if you can see her at all because she's really tiny, but overall the setup was really good. It's a good amount of space, I feel, for this tiny little snail. The only things I did do, I replaced the eggshell for some nice cuttlebone, and I did take out the rocks. I'm just concerned that if she gets up here and she falls, that she could crack her shell. I am going to be adding moss in. I just have to make a run to the store to get more. I cut up the leaves of the fig plant to make 2 more little coverage spots, and this one so I can feed protein on it without it getting in the substrate. Right now I have a bit of an earthworm in there. I'm kind of experimenting with different high protein options for carnivorous snails to get, to I guess give her the most naturalistic diet, since she is wild caught probably, and I don't know, I just kind of want to try to experiment. So I have this, a lot of people are telling me this was fine. There's other options too, like different feeder bugs and just things of that nature. Maybe I'll make a whole different video on that stuff whenever I learn more about it, because I'm still not sure what I'm doing. But she is doing really, really well, and I'm going to go ahead and put her back. Alright guys, well that was all for today's video. That was a roller coaster. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much, Joe Bloom, for entrusting Snailbrina to me. I really, really do enjoy having her. And I don't know, it's kind of a fun little thing I get to do now. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed watching this video, seeing my panic, and learning about a little bit about carnivorous snails with me, kinda. As always, go follow me over on Instagram. The link will be down in the description below. I also do have an art account where I do custom digital pet pictures if you want to commission me or just go check out my artwork. The link will also be in the description below. I also do have a Facebook group called All the Exotics Thriving Over Surviving. If you want to go ahead and go join, links also in the description below. Don't forget to like the video for the algorithm. Comment down below if you want me to try to make some more videos with Snailbrina, the carnivorous snail. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like this kind of content, or really any animal kind of content. I upload every single Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you can hit the bell if you don't want to remember that. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.